Hey guys, back again. Now I've just jumped out of bed and I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. That's not true, I actually feel like shit. Anyway, I want to talk about the unfounded myths and legends that make up part of the TI folklore online. These are fables that are thrown around by gullible TIs and then consumed as fact by even more gullible TIs. Now, before I start rustling jimmies and people start furiously typing in the comments section, I want to say, if you disagree with anything, explain why, but show me hard evidence. Don't show me an article from your favourite chill organisation or just any old hearsay. I want hard evidence, or I'm going to take the piss out of you. Right, the first one is, the majority of targets are female. How could you possibly know that? Do you have all the data and analytics from all the different criminal organisations? Or is it that it seems that way because of the representation online? Let me just add that us men are pretty proud and it's really embarrassing going through this. So there will be a lot of dudes that haven't come out of the woodwork. But this one I think is made up by a woman, and this type of thinking gives her a little bit of comfort. Next is that the perpetrators hold a party when the TI dies. That's called a wake. What do you think, they're wearing party hats playing fucking pin the tail on the donkey? These bastards are so miserable that they wouldn't even want to be in a room with their own kind. Next is that we're being filmed 24/7 and that it's being put on the dark web. First of all, there's far too much at risk and too much to gain through these black budget programs for them to just put it on the internet to earn a few shekels. Secondly, no one wants to see my naked ass online. Next. The next would be that you can get your perpetrators to back off by getting aggressive. Now, rubbish talk like this is really dangerous and it usually comes from emasculated tryhards. I won't entertain nor tolerate any of it. Complete idiocy. Next. Okay, the next one is of a similar vein, but we're going the other way. The myth that if you befriend your attackers, the targeting will stop. You'll be far more wide open for abuse if you take this approach. You'll likely overshare and be gaslit to high heaven. This is a job for these people. You have to take the emotion out of each and every encounter that you have with them. Next. Okay, the next is the mythical claim that somebody professes to be the most targeted individual. It's both belittling to all other targets and it's a cringeworthy attention grab. Nobody's going to break out the little violins when they've got their own shit to worry about. It's equally sad and pathetic. Next. Okay, and the last one is the lies and bullshit that your perpetrators either tell you or lead you to believe. You see what they want you to see, and you hear what they want you to hear. If you're still believing what they say and possibly even conversing with them, you are losing your sense of self. You are still deep in the program and have to start to detach. All right, that is the end of my list. So I've kept it pretty light, nothing too technical, but I wanted to highlight the sort of rubbish that gets thrown around. Doesn't do anyone any good, especially newer targets that are trying to rebuild their life. They might have had their mind shattered and, they're basically starting from the ground up like an infant almost. So careful what you say, careful what you spread. It can harm. Anyway, I'm out of here. Stay sexy. One thing I want to add is that when you first found out about targeting and came online and started to research and found groups and all this sort of stuff, you would have had someone take you by the hand and fill your head full of shit. That's a gatekeeper. I'll be willing to bet a lot of you had that. I certainly did. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.